Okay, here we are. Once again on day 7. Oh god. I was asking for that. I was just standing there looking so tasty, and the rat just couldn't resist coming and chomping on my butt. Okay. I'm gonna run into the still water. I doubt Danielle has anything to say to me. Oh my goodness, these assholes. I never figured out how to do the rat race. I know, I say I'm gonna do that every day, and then I never do it. Um, yeah, well, I really want to get through day 7, so
Coming
we'll see.
before the Inquisitor voluntarily is the only feasible option.
Perhaps you will find your bull man in the primal step after all. Or is it man bull? I don't care. Imagine. Imagine walking over to this microscope. Whoa, what? I didn't know you could just put a heart under there. Wow, the blood looks kind of like the heart. Okay, I don't think that does anything. I'm gonna take a little nap.
Should I just give up?
Yes, just give up. Oh god, I need to, take my drugs. Let's take one of each. Now my exhaustion is just shot up. Let's take this, and we'll sleep for a few hours. I think I can get away with that. Okay, that's probably enough. And now everything is pretty good. Yeah. I'll eat something. Okay. Gotta go to to the abattoir over here. So, yeah. Let's go. Let's do it. Should probably save. Should probably save often. Given that, you know. Oh wow, a badge. Things could so easily turn bad. And I don't want to die. I saw these same kids earlier. The little boy and the little girl. They're still out here. Hey girl, hey! You don't have any, you know... Queen of my life. Goddess. I'm trying to think of more compliments. I like your dress. I'm giving you little head pats and little appreciative, not creepy. I'm not a creepy man. I'm just giving you lots of grateful gestures of my gratefulness. Thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it weird. I'm sorry. She's like, I'm never trading with you again. No, 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 no. I'm normal. Ooh. You look cheerful. That's a good sight. Oh, yay, I got a schmouter. Well, I think that is an excellent sign. And she is putting her hands on her hips like, did you just give that girl some needles? You will never give me needles. And I'm like, it's true, I'm never gonna give you needles. 6 for this. 5. No deal. My infection isn't even that bad. Wow. Schmouter. Schmouter, schmouter. Because surely I will get at least 2 panacea. Panacea. Surely, in this game, Pathologic Classic HD, the Haruspex route, surely you make at least 2 panaceas. I mean, you get 2 in Pathologic 2 for free, basically. Like, I mean, you don't even have to really do anything to get them other than make the panaceas. So I'm hoping that we'll get 2 or 3 panacea options, and then I'm hoping that we will get maybe 1 more schmouter, and that I should be covered, um, even if not all of my options turn out. If I get, even if I only get 2 panaceas, if I can get 1 more schmouter, I should be fine. I think that you only need 6 cures, as long as you don't use them on yourself. And hell, I'd love to have enough to use one on myself on day 12. Go out of here healthy, wealthy, and wise. Healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm sorry, my mouth feels weird. I feel like I can't talk normally, but hopefully I can talk normally and it's all in my head. What are you trading? Yeah, bullets aren't bad, but I think I'm okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, should be fine. Okay. Back to this area. We're going to a slightly different location now. Yeah, the abattoir is fun, I guess. It's, pretty chill. There's lots of things in this game that, when you compare them to Pathologic 2, or even things that have no direct comparison in Pathologic 2, but just looking at them, it's kind of like, well, couldn't that have been more fleshed out in one way or another? And don't get me wrong, I think the Termitary and the Abattoir are fine, but turning the Abattoir and the Termitary into these really viscerally horrifying places seems a little bit more fitting. And also, like, Artemy goes back and forth from the Abattoir a lot. Like, it doesn't really seem like as big of a deal as it should, in a way. I don't know. I guess it's just a bias because of the whole P2 thing, but, like, yeah, it seems like that place is really, I want to say, it holds a lot of weight, just, all the death and all of the, I don't know, like the significance of what a slaughterhouse means for the kin and the town and all of the como se dice, I'm not very philosophical. I'm not smart enough for these games, but, like, like, just look at the entrance. Like, it's clearly super, like, ominous, and don't get me wrong, I think it is ominous in this game, and I'm not saying that it wasn't scary enough. I'm saying that its usage is a little bit more confusing in this game. It's like, what's the difference between this place and the Termitary? It's like, there's a bunch of butchers, I think there's oddongs, or I should say worms, because, butchers and oddongs can be the same thing. So it's like, it's very similar to the Termitary, right? So I'm mostly just saying that there seems like there should be more of a distinction between the two. Got some cows here. Like, you don't have cows in the Termitary. Fair enough. Yeah, this place honestly isn't even that creepy. It's, it's pretty cool. Like, I mean, it's great. I'm not really complaining at all. I'm just saying that the usages are different between the games, and it does feel like something that was refined, considering the whole horror aspect of this game, and works really well. I am not saying that the Termitarian P2 is, like, my favorite part or anything. No, like, seriously, like, no, definitely not. the atmosphere and the nature of the Termitary is great, but the fact of the gameplay that happens there, yeah, not the biggest fan. What are you doing here? Damn, you look so much taller than me. Damn, you look so much taller than me. What, am I a manlet all of a sudden? Don't you feel like this should be like a portal? There should be a portal like the bottom of the polyhedron. That would be cool. Oh boy. Yeah, I didn't add you in the list. I realized there was a couple of people I forgot in the list of people I hadn't talked to yet.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. The foreman of the abattoir. He actually has people's takes about him, which I'll probably read later. I know who you are, kindred one. Do you know how to address me? Tell me. You are to call me Elder One. You have been brought up away from the vein of Boda. Yet you have decided to come back. You are nothing here until the kin takes you in. Obey the customs. Obey the right. Obey the line of succession. Obey. Who killed my father, Elder One? Silence! Who gave you the right to ask questions without permission? The one who sent me here, Elder One. I do it in their name. Who directed your step? The lines of my fortune directed my step, Elder One. Then ask. Tell me what an aurochs is. Aurochs. I don't know if I'm saying this word right. Ox, like ox. Aurochs. Aurochs. Aurochs is the name given to a kindred bull of merchants of old. We call him Boss Primigenius to honor the knowledgeable one that had shown him to us. Okay. The merchants of old. Okay. A foreign name from a dead language. He is Mother Bodo's flesh and blood. His form congruent to the universe. His lines are the lines of the world. There is nothing in the world that is not contained within the body of a supreme. His white flesh tells the march of time. His blue flesh rules waters and rains. His brown flesh keeps the heat in. You're faltering already, even I'm aware of that. So he's saying that, like, he's running out of things that are inside a bowl that have a direct reflection. Aware? What are you aware of? Are you aware that his ribs are mountain ridges? That his skull is the firmament? His juices are rivers? His hair is herbs and grass and roots? His voice is the song of Bodo. His seed the joy of Bodo's vein. His black blood the time and memory of our earth. Are you aware of that? I feel like he's angry. I feel like he is not a nice man. Yeah, I don't want to say anything about his seed, but I am curious if... Anyways. So you've opened up a Supreme not so long ago, haven't you? I have, as was my right. Who else but I, a warden, the foreman of the abattoir, is to open a Supreme's lines? Give me a gulp of his blood. I like how that's the only option here. Give me a gulp of his blood, which is, it's very reminiscent of P2. It's like, give me some blood, but and not like oh, I'm a doctor, you know, let me test it. Give me a gulp, like pour it down my throat. You're impudent, son of Bodo. Aren't you pushing it? I act in the name of the one who sent me. You know what emissary came to the town last night. I know all too well. Let it be so. I will give you as much blood as you can carry away in your cupped palm. This is the price I am willing to pay, to buy us peace and get rid of the emissary. I know neither of you. I know neither of you nor of your name, and so you will get not a single drop more. Give me your hand. I am Artemi Barah, son of Isidore Barah. You know both me and my name. So take that, bitch. Oh, interesting. I did not drop it on the ground, did I? Wow, I don't have anything. It's because I haven't bought herbs. Thank you.
There's no true warden among you.
You're always so quiet, Oyun. I can never understand a word you say. How much blood do you have left? You've asked too many questions, kindred one. Be on your way. Okay. You sure?
Be brief. I can't control my hands.
You can't control your hands? So, I think this is a very special abattoir blood. Yes, yes. Interesting. So, damn, this was a long line of quests. I am ready to proceed with the most important deed of my life. I have to collect the purest swirine decoction and prepare the purest death gruel imaginable. I'll make the panacea, a natural vaccine based on the blood of the aurochs. When the precious potion is ready, I will give it to Aglaia Lulich. Okay. So yeah, we'll go get herbs, and then we'll go make a panacea. How exciting. And I'm not even worried about trading for today, because I already got a Schmouder, and I'm about to get a panacea, and I'm assuming that I can use the panacea on whoever I want. Laura. I don't know how the order works. I know that in Pathologic 2, you kind of get credit. Like, you don't have to bring it to Aglaia necessarily. I don't think, I actually don't know for sure how it works, but I would presume that it's sort of the same idea that once you make the panacea, you've made the panacea, and at that point, you get... Oh, how do I get out of this place? I think if you keep going, you'll get out. Actually, I should probably go out the other exit because it'll take me this way, and that'll be more convenient. This is fine, though. Either way's fine. But let's try going this way. Yeah, so that'll be fun. Making the panacea. Because then I'll be well on my way to finishing this game. Yeah, not much can go wrong. I mean, the only thing you're really worried about in this game is having enough cures to cure everyone by the end of the game. You know, even if you miss quests, you know, the sort of thing that makes you want to do the quests is so that people won't get sick, so that you don't have to use your cures on them. And so hopefully we'll have good luck and nobody will get sick. I'll go around this way. Obviously people will get sick. I need to keep an eye out for who is sick, because it should be 2 or 3 of Daniel's bound and 2 or 3 of Clara's bound. Most likely 3 of Clara's bound, because they're just more easily accessible. So, like, Laura is sick. You know, Aspedy would be a good option. I feel like sometimes she gets sick. All of Laura's, I mean, not all of, but almost all of, did I say Laura's bound? Clara's bound? Almost all of Clara's bound have the ability to get sick. And you can see that because in the Changeling route, there's many instances where Clara can get her bound sick even if she does do the quest for the day, or Clara's bound can fall sick even if she does the quest for the day, which would be extremely difficult to get a good ending if you always did that for the quests, if that makes sense. Give me some herbs, worm. Oh boy, what should we take? I know, I wish I had sweetery. I actually probably have herbs. I'm realizing I probably have lots of herbs at home. It's like, we have herbs at home. But I have lots of organs, so I'm gonna go ahead and stock up on some. I would like for it to be even. Well, keep selling them. Keep selling, keep selling. I really don't know what I need. Just do a couple of blood, or just one blood, and I'll get. Okay, that's close enough. Let's just get that many. Okay. Cool. And back home. Back home we go. I'm mainly getting the bloody to trade, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest. And even the other two, I'm very open-minded about trading. But I figured I would get a little of each just in case. I should have some Sweevery at home. And I do, in the spirit of the game, even though I'm pretty sure I could take this horrible potion that I'm carrying around with me for some reason, this, you know, 6 health, 6 immunity. I'm pretty sure you could pretty much put anything in and make the panacea. I don't know. Obviously, I'm gonna save before I start trying to make it. But it should be pretty straightforward. It shouldn't be too difficult. Ooh. Why are you standing here? Okay. Anyways, yeah, so, I mean, this is it. This is the big day. So, I'm pretty sure that at least some of the quests, maybe not every quest from here on out, but I'm pretty sure there will be some quests from here on out to varying levels of offenness that we see these quests. What I'm saying is I think there will be... Oh man, I have a ton of Sweevery. I think there are going to be quests where, yeah, so I should make a really good one. I should make a really good, you know, tincture. So that I can then, I'm just gonna stick a couple of things in here just so I have space, just in case. Everything should go under medicine, but I'm just paranoid. Okay, this one's good. Let's just use this one. 1 black, 1 brown, and 2 Sweevery. Yeah, that one's gonna be really good. I'm gonna save. And then I'm gonna do what I do. I can't even tell how many that is, but it was 12, it looks like. Okay, so yeah. I don't think the order matters. Hopefully not. Fine, I'll do it in the right order. 1 black, 1 brown, 2 Sweevery. Mix. And you get a really, really good drug. Did I already save? I already saved, right? You just saved. You just saved. Calm down. It's fine. Abattoir blood. And this really good Twyrene extract. What's this? How strange. Watch me, I accidentally used the 6/6. I didn't. How odd is that? A panacea. An organic serum based on antibodies that Artemi Barra, I love how Artemi Barra is in the description, managed to procure from some mysterious source. Completely eradicates the effects of the infection at any stage. Not harmful. Only a few portions exist in the town. Probably no more than a dozen. A dozen? Can you imagine? Like Artemi reading the description of other routes where it's like, yeah, there's, you know, a dozen or so out there. It's like a dozen? Okay. I am gonna take the white whip to trade because that's a slightly better option for me, honestly. So I'll just leave all this other Twire here, I guess. Gonna take these, and now I've done it. I have made Le Cure. What can I say? You're gonna give it to Aglaya. So I might not even have any access to this one, which is too bad, but my guesstimate would be that from here on out, I mean, there's only day 8, day 9, day 10, and day 11, and I would guess this is not true every day, maybe 3 of those days. But yeah, I would guess 2 or 3 of the upcoming main quests are going to involve doing shit for Oyun in hopes that he will give me a little shippy ship of that abattoir blood. Give me a gulp. Give me as much as I can carry away in my hands. I also thought it was interesting that it's pretty directly said that this... Sorry. It's pretty directly said that the abattoir blood... I shouldn't have come this way, probably. The abattoir blood in this particular game came from a supreme, right? So a giant bull or whatever. I'm sure there was more significance than saying it was just a giant bull. You know, I mean, Tai Cheek was basically like, yes, I saw that man. I walked past him. Tai is like, you know, well, you know, the Supremes, they're really big. I don't remember what she said about the Supremes, but, yeah, no, this was a horrible route to take. And I just hear the arsonists throwing their big explodey things. Yes, I'm walking past another sick man on the ground. Okay, okay. But whatever. So it comes from Big Bull. Big Bull blood, basically. Right? I don't even think there's necessarily anything in there about it being... having anything to do with the whole... it has to be part man, but it's just like a really big, important bull, right? And by the way, and I'm comparing this to P2 in what I'm about to say, but in P2... in P2, it doesn't matter about the whole man-bull thing. But that's not something that we ever... We didn't really talk to Xaniel that much in P2, so we weren't worried about it being a man-bull hybrid or anything like that. We were just looking for something to make Panacea with. But the abattoir blood is pretty clearly not from a... oh my god. It's pretty clearly not from anything like what's described here. It's pretty clearly from some sort of... well, it's from the earth, right? Which... that also leads into the whole ending. It's definitely not from an animal. It's from inside the earth. And maybe that's kind of what you're supposed to get out of this one too, although I don't think that it is. Man, they just keep coming. Which definitely, I think, makes it a little bit clearer why... damn. Why the endings are so different. Because destroying the polyhedron serves a completely different purpose between the two games. Probably. I don't know. I'll have to pay closer attention.
People never cease to amaze me. I know too little about the limits of what is possible.
I should have left the Panacea somewhere or just taken it straight to Laura and see what happens, but I might have failed for the day and somebody else might have gotten sick. I'm back. I've made the Panacea. Here it is. The foreman provided me with a handful of steaming aurochs blood. It's beautiful. Let me take a closer look. I never thought it would be like this. I pictured a phial, but the contents. Who could have known it would be filled with medicine rather than poison? What are you talking about? Death. What else? So Victor was right. It wasn't you who made the Panacea. And now the powers that be will use this as an excuse to execute you, won't they? Forget it. Where there's a will, there's a way. And Victor. Are you talking about Victor Kine? Nina's husband? He has a keen mind, but he still loves his wife too much. She never deserved a husband like that, and I mean it. Why is this kind of funny? Nor do I deserve your gratitude. What's done is done. I don't know, I just feel like that's a little bit relatable though, seeing somebody like, I don't know, somebody that you might perceive as being a bitch or just not that great of a person, but they have a really good relationship, they have a great marriage or a great partner or something, and you're just like, you do not deserve somebody that loves you that much. It's just funny. Um, you know, forever alone problems with a Glialich. Um, no one will ever dare to say the panacea was made without your help. It's a coincidence. Moreover, Jankovsky's told me about your work. All I had to do was add the information I have to the mix. You alone deserve the credit. Don't deny your creation. You get the laurels, you get the responsibility. Your path hasn't come to an end yet, and perhaps neither has mine. It is your victory. What are you trying to be? Because she was acting like forever alone Inquisitor, saying that Nina didn't deserve Victor, and so now you're trying to be her Victor. You are not a you. Yeah, okay. You have nothing to thank me for, and the source material you've made it from is rare. The town will be gone long before they produce an artificial equivalent in the capital. Interesting. I don't feel like that's something that was talked about a lot, making an artificial equivalent for the abattoir blood. I'm describing the best possible scenario here. Wait. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't. I'm trying to do it. If it weren't for you, I would never have fulfilled my duty as a son. You can't possibly imagine how much it means to me. I can. But don't be rash. Perhaps the panacea has nothing to do with your uhhhh. Do you believe in the uhhhh? I believe in you. This is not an answer. Do you believe in the sought one to be an uhhhh? Do you take step superstition seriously? Definitely. Everything has a hidden meaning. Lies do not exist, and neither is it possible to invent a fantasy. Myths are always true. All you need is to find the right interpretation. And as for your panacea, it will yet be of use to all of us. You have my gratitude. Oh, look. Some little horns. Interesting. Alrighty.
They've grown up and grown tired of me.
Oh my god, are you talking about Casper and Maria? They've grown up and grown tired of me? Definitely sounds like talking about Maria. I guess it could be the other kinds too. There's one last thing, and it has to be done before sunset. What? I only talked with you to get a little bit of flavor text. God damn it. I've been told you're a brave man. Why? Before we can announce to the powers that be that the cure for the disease has been found, I meant to say announce that you have found it. It has to be tested. Okay, I can do that. I'll need someone to do the job. I'll need someone to do the job. Someone I can trust. I would test it myself, but they're unlikely to believe me. Are you ready to test your creation? Yes. Then you'll have to get infected and wait for the No, I don't want to do that. You'll have to get infected and wait for the critical stage. The experiment will have to be observed, of course. Take the panacea only after you begin to fade. Then the executors will acknowledge that it works. How shall we arrange this? I wouldn't have taken the frickin' drugs earlier if I had remembered about this. I've notified the executors that you are on duty at the hospital. I think the place used to serve a different purpose before. Oh yes, the theater. They've been informed. They will bear witness to you getting infected and recovering. Executors are the ones wearing bird masks. I know that. I love giving people looks. Is this a side quest? It is a side quest. Okay, I think I'm probably gonna do it because I found a schmouter today, so I don't feel too bad. I know I'm immediately going to get the sand plague, and I should have kept that really good drug that I made if I was gonna. Damn it, this is such a moral dilemma. I'm sure they'll reward me. Actually, I'm actually not sure they'll reward me now that I say that out loud. Part of me wonders if I just take it straight to Laura, then is this... I mean, obviously then I don't get credit for the side quest, and it doesn't... I mean, I did the main quest, so that's the main thing, is doing the main quest. This is a bit of an annoyance. Like, I wish that there had been, and I'm not saying this because I wish that the quest was different. I just wish that the flavor or the way the story functioned around this quest was a little bit different, because I wish that Artemy had had the choice to at least, and maybe I missed it, it's possible, but I don't even think there was an option for him to be like, that's fucking stupid. There's hundreds of people dying in the street, even if we ignore Laura Ravel or any other bound that may have gotten sick already, which, you know, just set that to the side. There's literally plenty of people dying every day, normal folks, of the sand plague, all the time. And I guess, you know, you could say, well, you know, you don't want to give an experimental drug. Let's see what our princess over here has in her pockets. Hello, pumpkin. How are you doing? I'm not creepy. I'm really not trying to be creepy at all. She's like, okay. The way he freezes when he sees me. What? Are you scared? I just, I would feel weird if I skipped it, honestly. I've been trying to kind of do everything, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Even though I feel weird about it. It's fine, I guess. Yeah, I would have not taken those drugs earlier, but it's fine. It's no biggie. I don't know how many people are gonna get sick, but I'm sure that I can manage as best I can. I still have enough needles to get another schmouter. I'm sure there will be an opportunity to get at least one more panacea. But clearly, since this is a side quest, it really is showing you that you don't have to do it. Or, like, if you were a more experienced player, you would pick up on the difference between the main quest and the side quest, and the fact that you really don't have to do this. Dang, lots of water bottles around here. But, I think I am gonna do it. I just need to work up the courage. I'm getting a bit tired, so I'm gonna... Ooh. Got lots of gold rings. Yeah, I'm gonna take a coffee, I guess, before I do this. And then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go on in there. I don't know, I remember this quest being kind of weird. I need to remember to save first, I think. But it should be fine. Alrighty. I like how she said, oh yeah, the executor is gonna meet you at the hospital. I like your little... Damn. I like your little twirling animation, Mark.
She had made an example of murderers and madmen. That was merely an overture. The game itself is yet to begin.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna take a coffee. And yes. And and please welcome Artemy Burah, the Haruspex, the Ripper of our good fortune. You were successful, I take it. Of course. I didn't expect a Goliath to be so selfless. Doesn't look like her, really. Is it possible there's foul play? Don't you get smart on me. So the only thing left to do is to test the panacea, right? And then notify the powers of be the powers that be of your success. Powers that be don't bother me. My conscience is clean. Hey, no need to hurry. There's many a slip twixt the cup and the lip. Theory is one thing, but harsh, heartless reality is quite a different beast. What looks great under a microscope may go out with a puff when taken into clumsy human hands. And what is a clumsy human left with? Nil, nada, nothing. Oh well, so I'm infecting you, right? Ready? Dot 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 dot. Ready. I was already infected, by the way. Well, look at you. It turned out great. Good job. I'd make a great plague carrier, too, well, I've been doing it for days. With what, I'm already being used to carry corpses here and there. But the Bachelor would have loved that. Hey, do you think I should maybe go and turn myself into him? Poor bastard's getting all restless and pale in the face without a witch to hunt. What? Are you saying... I guess he's saying, like, hunting me, like how Daniel hunted me, and maybe some other people, I don't really know. What are you talking about? Well, I've infected you, didn't I? I didn't? Ah, whatever, it doesn't matter. So what are you gonna do? What do you expect me to do? Oh, what do we do? Let me think. Shut up, I'll figure it out myself. Thinking. Oh yeah, how about using the panacea? Will that be enough for you? Will you be satisfied? I'm a reasonable guy, so absolutely. If it works, that is. Watch me then. Did I get a letter? No, I think it was just progress on my quest. It said it needed to... Oh, wow, I'm quite infected. Okay, great. There. I did it. Yay! So it worked. Yep. I still am not seeing clearly. Okay, I'm better now. I like how Mark and Laurel just watched us this whole time. So now I guess I have to go back to Aglila. Oh, that would have been smart. No, I want to do it that way. I'm sorry. I don't, because that way I'll have a better chance of being able to, yeah, I should have read that. So, because in the quest description it said you could just, you could get infected, which I already was, and then go back to her. And that way, I also get the chance to sort of walk around with it and see kind of how bad it is, I guess. Okay, cool. And then I'm actually gonna... Okay. I'm actually gonna go ahead and head back to the cathedral. She better give me some drugs, even though in theory it's like, well, you don't need drugs, you're gonna be cured. But some immunity boosters... Do I have any? I have sold all of my immunity boosters. One second. I mean, it's fine. Oopsies, this isn't the right place. Is it the next one over, or was it one back? It was one back. Oh boy. Today's a cheap day, and I also... yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buy those. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that's really worth buying right now. Morphine might be good to have. I mean, these I'm probably gonna need later anyways, but... okay, whatever, I'll buy one. One orange pill. Okay, let's go. But yeah. I know, I was feeling so good about this game. I was feeling like, oh, it's in the bag. I got... How many Schmatters do I have again? I have a respectable 3 schmatters. I knew that, but I was just hoping it had magically turned into 4. I have a very respectable 3 schmatters, and up until I actually still should have a panacea. And I was like, well, I have 3 schmatters and a panacea, and it's only day 7, so I'm basically going to be great. I wondered briefly if there could be a point of infection where the guards would beat you up, or maybe like shopkeepers wouldn't sell to you. I don't think that that's a thing, and I think that would be a very difficult aspect, of course. But having high infection itself is sort of not great, just in and of itself. So yeah, how much room do I have in my bag for food? Okay, just curious. But I mean, it would make sense, right? Because when the guards see a sick person, especially in a district that is not a district that's not a plague district for that day, they're gonna beat the shit out of that sick person. I mean, the guards love to beat up the sick. Oh god. I think maybe I can make it out of here without getting sick. Maybe not. I feel like, oh, we'll see. We'll see what can be done. Oh my goodness. The rats, or was that just... That was just the infection getting to me. Hey dude, how are you? Oh my goodness, you're selling all kinds of stuff today, huh? Okay, I was just curious if you had any needles or whatever. The polyhedron. Wow, you get a great view here, huh? It's really cool how the atmosphere interacts with it. It's really nice. I mean, you know, this game does not look bad. I never want to hear anybody say that this game looks bad, because I think it looks great for 2005. I mean, you know, I feel like if I had played this game and they were like, and I had heard sort of the sentiment of, well, you know, it's pretty rough. It's a pretty, like, I don't know, I guess low, I don't know if low quality is the right word, but like...
They've grown up and grown tired of me.
1 second. I'm sorry, I don't want to mess this up, but it would be funny if I was like, I can't beat the disease. Yes, you don't look too good, so the panacea doesn't work. Does that make you happy? Does it look like I'm happy? You never know with Inquisitors. You're good at hiding your true feelings. You've chosen a bad time for jokes. I think it's time for you to return to the executors. Better yet, drink it right here. I'll find someone else to test it on. What?
So, you're on...
I think I forgot to drink it. Okay, let's just drink it. I forgot to drink it. There you go.
There's little time left, and I still need to do so much.
Interesting. Panacea works. So, time for me to retire then. But I'm not going down without a fight. How much tissue did you obtain? Not very much. I've been told a lot about the abattoir, you know. The more I study this town, the more it feels like the steppe beliefs are important. Every source needs to be spoken to in its own tongue. Every source needs to be asked questions it can answer. Yeah. What would you like to preserve this town? Or would you like to preserve... I was like, what? Would you like to preserve this town? It disgusts me. Then our ways part here. However, if deep down you turn out to be a kinder person, I'd be happy to accept your help.
They've grown up.
Huh. I was just curious. So, yeah, that mini quest did nothing for me. I don't think. I'm... okay, let's just see. I'm just curious. Let's go ahead. We can drink it before we talk to her. It doesn't really matter. Okay, laughably little. I agree. I do want to save this town. Listen, Artemira. Bruh. Come back here in a while. Tomorrow, perhaps. I might have something interesting to tell you. If we manage without their help. Yes, it'll be a true miracle. Then I'll be able to return with my head held high. But now I need to think.
People.
Okay. That's cool. So now I do not have the plague. I'm gonna go ahead and... Sure. We're gonna try not to get infected for a second here. Where should I try? I mean, like, I could loop around this way, and that way I could, like, get back to my house, and I could make myself better medicine. Or I could go try to buy some clothes. At, like, yeah, it would have been smart to buy clothes. Or I could just give up right now. I don't know. Because I would like to be able to end the rat not being infected. But it's going to be very hard. So I would at least like to not be infected for a little while. I really kind of just want to go to the Stillwater and, like, sleep for, like, 6 hours. Or 4 hours. Can't decide what to do. I can't decide. I have plenty of money, so I'm not really worried about optimizing my cash opportunities. This is a long walk. They're all long walks. I can't decide if I should go home. I guess I'll go home. I guess I'll go to the Stillwater. Let's go to the Stillwater. And the rat is coming. So that's fun. Let's see how few minutes I last out here. Between the rats and the clouds and the angels. Let's see how long it takes, shall we? As long as no angels creep up on me. Ooh, ooh. I think I can make it. Alrighty. Daniel! Daniel, I have good news.
What?
I found the man bull. As you'll notice, I am healthy now. I am kind of tired, so I think I'll go ahead and sleep here. It's probably not the best use of my time because I have lots of coffee. But I don't really know. I don't really know what else I want to do. Buying things would be great. I love making purchases, but I don't really want to buy clothes. I can't decide. I'm just too indecisive. I'm just gonna probably sleep here, but let's just do that next time.